The Shadow Syndicate. A New Arrival. Chapter 7. The Shadow's Gambit. As Jake continued his relentless pursuit of justice, the shadows seemed to close in around him. The new criminal organization, known only as the Shadow Syndicate, operated with an air of mystery and fear. Their reach extended far beyond the city, and their influence infiltrated every corner of society. With each lead Jake uncovered, he discovered more about the Shadow Syndicate's insidious activities. They ran an underground network of illegal activities, from arms trafficking to human exploitation. Their power knew no bounds, and they left no trace behind. But Jake was determined not to let their darkness consume the city once again. He sought the help of a few trusted allies who shared his burning desire for justice. Together, they formed a secret alliance focused on dismantling the Shadow Syndicate and bringing their leaders to their knees. Chapter 8. The Hunt Begins. Armed with the knowledge of the Shadow Syndicate's operations, Jake and his team launched a series of covert operations to gather crucial evidence. They infiltrated the organization's inner circle, digging deeper into the intricate web of corruption and criminal activities. As they worked tirelessly, the team discovered the key figure behind the Shadow Syndicate, a mysterious and ruthless leader known as the Shadow Master. This enigma ruled with an iron fist, orchestrating every move from the shadows. Jake's obsession to bring the Shadow Syndicate to justice grew with every revelation. He wanted to expose the true mastermind behind it all, to ensure that no more innocent lives would be destroyed. Chapter 9. Shadows of Betrayal. But as the team closed in on the Shadow Syndicate's operations, a shocking revelation threatened to tear the team apart. One of their own, a trusted ally, turned out to be a double agent working for the Shadow Syndicate. The betrayal hit Jake like a knife to the heart. He had trusted this person with his life, and now they had endangered the entire mission. Jake's resolve hardened. He knew that in this war, trust was a luxury they couldn't afford. With the traitor exposed, the team regrouped and strengthened their resolve. They couldn't afford to be slow or hesitant. Lives depended on their actions, and the city hung in the balance. Chapter 10. The Final Showdown. As they pursued the Shadow Syndicate's trail, the sense of urgency grew. They were running out of time, the shadows closing in around them. The city's fate teetered on a knife's edge. Finally, the day of reckoning arrived. In a daring raid on the Shadow Syndicate's secret headquarters, Jake and his team launched an all-out assault. The battle that ensued was fierce, filled with gunfire and adrenaline. As they fought their way through the labyrinthine corridors, Jake caught glimpses of the Shadow Master, a phantom-like figure that always seemed just out of reach. The chase continued, every step closer to victory fraught with danger and uncertainty. Finally, in the heart of the lair, Jake confronted the Shadow Master. The two adversaries faced off, each fueled by their own determination and the weight of the lives they had lost along the way. In a breathtaking showdown, Jake managed to overcome the Shadow Master's formidable skills. As the leader of the Shadow Syndicate crumbled to the ground, defeated, Jake knew they had finally won. Chapter 11. A New Dawn. With the Shadow Syndicate's reign of darkness shattered, the city began to heal once again. The people felt a glimmer of hope, a respite from the relentless grip of evil. Jake stood at the center of it all, a symbol of resilience and determination. He had witnessed the darkest side of humanity, but he had also seen the strength and courage that could emerge from it. The sacrifices made along the way still weighed heavily on Jake's heart. He couldn't help but wonder if the cycle of crime and corruption would ever truly end. But he knew that as long as there were those willing to fight for justice, there would always be hope. With a renewed sense of purpose, Jake vowed to protect the city from any threat that would surface in the future. The legacy of Lily and all those who had fallen would live on in his unwavering commitment to justice. As the city began to rebuild, new heroes would rise, ready to continue the fight in the ongoing battle for a world free from the clutches of darkness. Ultimately, they would prove that no matter how powerful the shadows may seem, the light would always prevail.